Let's have a profitable week. I'm Darren, and this is 3 things you need to know for Monday, the 16th of October. U.S.-based miner Albemarle said this weekend that it dumped a $4.16 billion buyout bid for Australian lithium developer Liontown Resources, in part because of growing complexities around the transaction. Albemarle fell over 5% Friday. What will happen today? Tensions rise in the Middle East as Israel prepares for a ground invasion. Iran promises retaliation, and U.S. sending a second aircraft carrier. At Adobe Max 2023 in LA, Adobe revealed Project Primrose, an innovative and interactive dress that can modify its design and style at the push of a button. Imagine looking in a mirror and instead of changing, just click for that perfect design. Maybe you even created it in Adobe Illustrator. Trade while you're sleeping across time zones with Arbitrage Trade Assist. Sign up today at arbitragetrade.com. Arbitrage Trade is your trusted source for business, finance, and tech info.
Hi, I'm Ryan Blaney, a third-generation race car driver, and we dedicate a lot of our time to going as fast as possible. But when my grandpa was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, it was a very unexpected bump in the road for us. It's important to notice if older family members are acting differently, experiencing problems with their memory, or having trouble with routine tasks. Early detection of Alzheimer's can give your family time to explore support services, make a plan for the future, and access available treatments. If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together.
What is UBI? Denver recently experimented with giving people $1,000 a month, and the result that they published was that it reduced homelessness and increased full-time employment. Is that really what happened? Universal basic income has been something that has been discussed a fair amount recently, with the claim being that having a universal basic income that is funded by the government could help millions of Americans have more stable footing and overcome poverty. Not everyone feels the same way about this idea, though. So it often gets voted down or completely disregarded because there is a question of funding and how to stabilize the markets to prevent price gouging, among other things. It was not the city government of Denver that was responsible for this experiment. It was the Denver Basic Income Project, founded by Mark Donovan. Roughly 800 unhoused persons were given between $50 to $1,000 in monthly payments for at least a few months, with no strings attached, for this experiment. The results need more time to play out, as well as more people. Cities in New Mexico, New York, California, and Pennsylvania also have UBI experiments ongoing. Read more at arbitragetrade.com/blog.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move, so I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day, I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
The pick of the day! Arbitrage algorithms have signaled a possible future uptrend for LifeVantage Corporation, or LFVN. Based out of Utah, LFVN deals with identification, research, development, and distribution of advanced nutraceutical dietary supplements and personal care products. At closing on Friday, it was at $7 a share, 52-week high of $7.56, and a 52-week low of $2.84. We are not financial advisors. Arbitrage Trade Analytics LLC is a privately held research company. Arbitrage Trade Analytics LLC is solely responsible for the preparation and distribution of the contents of this podcast. The opinions offered in this podcast are for informational purposes only and are not intended to function as investment advice. Seek a duly licensed professional for investment advice. For more information about the informational research and services offered by Arbitrage Trade Analytics LLC, please visit arbitragetrade.com.